For individuals with diabetes, maintaining stable blood sugar levels is essential to prevent complications such as heart disease, nerve damage, and kidney problems. However, certain foods can cause sharp blood sugar spikes, increase insulin resistance, and worsen metabolic health over time. Scientific research has repeatedly shown that a diet high in refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, and added sugars can accelerate the progression of diabetes. Understanding which foods to avoid is just as important as knowing what to eat, as some everyday staples can significantly disrupt glucose control. Eliminating or reducing these harmful foods can make a substantial difference in blood sugar management, insulin sensitivity, and overall health. One of the worst foods for diabetes is white bread and other refined grains. Unlike whole grains, which contain fiber and essential nutrients, refined grains have been stripped of their fiber, causing them to digest quickly and lead to sharp increases in blood sugar. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming refined grains leads to higher post-meal glucose levels compared to whole grains. The glycemic index, GI, of white bread is extremely high, meaning it rapidly raises blood sugar. Regular consumption of refined grains has been linked to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, as these foods contribute to insulin resistance and weight gain. Opting for whole grain alternatives such as quinoa, brown rice, or sprouted grain bread can help prevent these negative effects. Another highly problematic food for diabetics is sugary breakfast cereals. Many commercial breakfast cereals, even those marketed as healthy or whole grain, contain high amounts of added sugar and refined carbohydrates. A study published in Diabetes Care found that consuming excessive added sugars significantly increases insulin resistance and contributes to higher fasting glucose levels. The refined grains and added sugars in cereals cause rapid blood sugar spikes, leading to an energy crash shortly afterward. Choosing fiber-rich, unsweetened options like steel-cut oats or homemade granola with no added sugar can provide a much healthier breakfast choice. Sugar-sweetened beverages, including soda, fruit juices, and energy drinks, are among the worst culprits for worsening diabetes. These drinks contain large amounts of rapidly digestible sugars, which enter the bloodstream almost instantly. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming sugar-sweetened beverages is strongly associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, with daily consumption raising the risk by up to 26%. Since liquid calories do not promote satiety the same way solid foods do, people often consume excessive amounts without realizing it. Instead of sugary drinks, diabetics should opt for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with lemon to stay hydrated without spiking blood sugar levels. Flavored yogurts are often perceived as a healthy snack, but many commercial varieties contain as much sugar as a dessert. While plain Greek yogurt can be an excellent source of protein and probiotics, fruit-flavored or low-fat yogurts often contain added sugars to enhance taste. A study in BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care found that high-sugar dairy products contribute to higher glucose levels and increased insulin resistance. Choosing plain, unsweetened yogurt and adding fresh berries or nuts for natural sweetness is a much better option for those managing diabetes. Packaged snack foods such as chips, crackers, and pretzels are another category of foods that diabetics should avoid. These highly processed snacks are typically made with refined flours, unhealthy oils, and high amounts of sodium. Research in the Journal of Nutrition found that frequent consumption of ultra-processed snacks is linked to increased inflammation, which worsens insulin resistance and raises the risk of diabetes complications. Additionally, many of these snacks have a high glycemic index, meaning they cause rapid spikes in blood sugar without providing lasting satiety. Replacing processed snacks with whole food alternatives like nuts, seeds, or raw vegetables with hummus can help maintain stable glucose levels. Deep-fried foods such as French fries, fried chicken, and donuts pose multiple health risks for diabetics. These foods are often cooked in hydrogenated oils that contain harmful trans fats, which have been shown to increase insulin resistance and promote inflammation. A study published in Diabetes Care found that higher trans fat consumption was linked to a 37% increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Additionally, fried foods tend to be high in refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats, creating a dangerous combination that leads to rapid blood sugar spikes and long-term metabolic damage. Instead, opting for baked or air-fried versions of favorite foods can provide a healthier alternative. Candy and sweets are obvious sources of excessive sugar, but their impact on blood sugar levels can be particularly harmful for diabetics. Candies, chocolates, and other confections contain high amounts of refined sugar that rapidly enter the bloodstream, causing immediate glucose spikes. A study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that high sugar intake contributes not only to worsening diabetes, but also to increased risk of heart disease and obesity. Unlike natural sources of sugar, such as fruit, which come with fiber to slow absorption, processed sweets have no nutritional value and can lead to frequent blood sugar fluctuations. Opting for small portions of dark chocolate, at least 85% cocoa, or naturally sweet snacks like berries can help satisfy cravings without harmful effects. Fast food meals, such as burgers, pizza, and fried chicken, are among the worst dietary choices for diabetics. These meals are typically high in refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, sodium, and added sugars, an unhealthy combination that leads to insulin resistance and weight gain. A study published in The Lancet found that people who consume fast food more than twice a week have a significantly higher risk of developing diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Additionally, the high sodium content in fast food meals can worsen hypertension, a common comorbidity of diabetes. Preparing meals at home using whole, unprocessed ingredients is a much healthier way to manage blood sugar and overall health. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausage, and hot dogs, should also be avoided by diabetics. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular consumption of processed meats is associated with a 19% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. These meats contain high levels of sodium, nitrates, and preservatives, which contribute to increased inflammation and insulin resistance. Instead of processed meats, diabetics should opt for lean protein sources such as grilled chicken, fish, tofu, or legumes to support blood sugar balance. Pastries and baked goods, including cakes, cookies, muffins, and donuts, are among the most harmful foods for diabetics due to their high sugar and refined flour content. These products have a high glycemic index and can cause severe blood sugar spikes shortly after consumption. A study in diabetes and metabolic syndrome found that diets high in refined sugars and white flour significantly increase the risk of developing diabetes-related complications. Additionally, many commercial baked goods contain trans fats, which further contribute to insulin resistance and cardiovascular disease risk. Choosing homemade, low-sugar alternatives using whole grain flours and natural sweeteners like monk fruit or stevia can be a healthier way to enjoy baked treats without compromising blood sugar control. Avoiding these 10 harmful foods can significantly improve blood sugar management and overall metabolic health. Scientific research continues to highlight the importance of dietary choices in preventing and managing diabetes, and eliminating or reducing these high glycemic, processed, and unhealthy foods can lead to better insulin sensitivity, weight control, and reduced risk of complications. By focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods, individuals with diabetes can maintain stable blood sugar levels and enjoy long-term health benefits. Making mindful food choices every day can be the key to preventing diabetes progression and promoting overall well-being.